So we've been to 17 different countries, all seasons, all weather conditions, all temperatures. We've been hot, we've been cold, but everything's fit in here.
Our goal with traveling on this trip was to do carry-on travel only, and that's why our first tip for traveling light, long-term, and for carry-on is with the Osprey Farpoint 40-liter backpack. And this is specifically under the measurements for most major airlines. You have your budget airlines, your Ryanairs, that it doesn't really matter. You can bring a paper bag and they still are going to charge you. We've gotten away with this on dozens of flights for carry-on only. And we always try and do carry-on travel because that is just the easiest. It's the fastest. Another reason why these Osprey Farpoint 40 bags are superior in my eyes to the classic top-loading backpack bags is just the accessibility. If you're digging for things every day to the bottom of your bag, you're not going to have a fun time traveling for a long period of time. But the beauty of this is you open it up, you can access everything. And another selling point of this is that it can also be converted into a duffel bag or a slimmer profile. They have the hidden kind of compartment with this extra sleeve, hide all the straps, curtain top handle, or on the side handle. It's light up, and that's just one more versatile aspect of these bags. It's all about looking light, even if you're not that light. And of course we need more than that. Everyone has to have a secondary backpack. And for that, we have both opted for Pacsafe. If anything's on your back and the zippers are exposed, they're coming for you. And the beauty of Pacsafe is it has these beautiful lock systems where, while not foolproof, it will take them an extra few seconds. That helps a lot in preventing pickpocket. My bag is the Pacsafe CamSafe 17-liter. It's a bit on the big side. Usually with airlines, you get one carry-on bag and one personal item. The beauty with this one is it has this camera zipper on the side. Fit my Fujifilm X-T4 camera right in there with some accessories. It's got the front pocket for wallets, phones. It's got the main pocket on the top where I put all my accessories, and it's got a laptop sleeve on the side. If you happen to have a laptop, probably about 13 or 14 inches, which unfortunately I do not. So this is just extra storage for me.
I've got the Pacsafe City Safe mini backpack, so it's a bit on the smaller side. So this is just basically locked in every compartment. There's one main pocket here that locks, and then a front little pocket where I keep my phone. Anywhere that I'm standing for long periods of time, I'm gonna wear this on my front if I can, but it's good for when you're walking. You should be secure because everything is locked and a pickpocket can't get right into it. This section here, this one arm, can be taken off and go around a chair. So if you're sitting in a restaurant, you can take it off and latch onto a chair or a bench.
But for me, I'm not a fan of looking like a turtle and having a big bulgy thing on the back and then this bad one in the front. So when I'm not using this for a day bag, I have these Carabiners set up on the straps, and I have this extra shoulder strap, which allows me to hook up to the Carabiners. And now I have a shoulder bag, it's a duffel bag, crossbody bag. It just adds some versatility to my whole setup. It allows me to breathe a little bit. Our next tip, and it might be one you've heard before. These are that another layer of compactness and organization. When you take these out of your bag, you don't have to unpack your whole bag. You can put this into a drawer, onto a shelf, out of your bag, easily accessible. Brilliant. These bad boys come in all shapes and sizes, so just buy ones that configure properly to your bag.
Yeah.
And now that we're here, the next tip, also one you might have heard before, rolling your clothes.
As tight as you can.
As tight as you can. It's a science.
Yeah.
So roll these up. As an example, I have about 9 large t-shirts and a pair of shorts in here, and it fits perfectly. We packed for a few months, not knowing how long we were going to travel for, and we learned a lot along the way, and we left a lot behind along the way. There was always going to be things you think you need and you didn't need. Ultimately, whatever you think you need, pack less.
It's true. Pack for your first destination and you can buy along the way. Just go with the minimal. You can always purchase a cheap rain poncho or colder weather clothes or socks, underwear. You can buy everything on your trip. The world has lots of stores.
As far as things we regret bringing, are items like a rain jacket, unless you're going somewhere where you know it's going to rain, pour rain all the time. But one important thing for rain protection is to have rain covers. It comes with a built-in rain cover. This has saved my electronics a number of occasions.
Yeah, the key is protect your stuff. You don't need to protect you because you're going to probably be sweating anyway from the heat. So
You'll dry off.
You'll dry off. So speaking of the outside of the bag, a critical thing to have, carabiners. At least 2 carabiners on your bag. And I sometimes put this on my Pacsafe. And this is just to attach shoes. If I have sandals and runners, whatever I'm not wearing, I'll attach to the side here, and you can hang it off, or you can hang off a travel pillow or whatever you need to. But these have saved me many times. That is a must, I would say. Travel locks, the mini travel locks, TSA approved. We've got 2 locks per bag, and we put one on the front pocket and one on the main pocket.
Sometimes you have a safe in your room or a locker in your room.
Yeah.
And someone could take your whole bag, but at least make it harder for them to take items out of your bag. Another useful item for no matter where you're going is a personal packable, quick dry travel towel. You can use it as a beach towel, you can use it to dry. Next, another must-have item and tip is a travel adapter. These have saved us everywhere we've gone. Fit every outlet that you can find. Plus they have USB chargers on the bottom, up to 4 at a time. Bought it cheap on Amazon. Had it for years, as it never failed me. All I ever needed.
Another thing that we recommend to do is putting your cords all in one place. It's all zipped in, it's organized, different compartments, and everything is in one place.
Now everything you need for a trip for toiletries should fit into something no larger than these wash bags.
Yeah.
And this is everything with liquids, razors, everything. So our next tip would be to pack these little bottles for shampoo and conditioner, because we have bought countless large bottles of shampoo and conditioner that are not going to fit in your TSA approved Ziploc bag for liquids. But these bad boys will. Another handy item to have, especially if you're going somewhere where you'll be doing a lot of excursions in water, boat rides, ferry rides, long-tailed boat rides that are in choppy seas, is a dry bag. And this is just good for me for electronics. I don't fully trust it, but if they're another.
Another thing that we recommend to bring are camping utensils. 1 per person. This one's just a spoon and a fork. There have been so many times when you need You get food at the supermarket or at the convenience store and they don't give you one. And this is obviously more environmentally friendly. So another thing that we recommend is Gravol or Dramamine anti-nausea pills. You have a lot of boat journeys, a lot of shuttles, a lot of buses, and you get nauseous. So these have been very helpful. Highly recommend. Don't leave and travel without them.
Earplugs. These will save your life. These have saved me. These will allow me to at least get some sleep in places where the sleeping conditions are terrible. You're never going to have consistently quiet places. There'll always be places that'll be loud. And on that note, a nice eye mask is always helpful too. Not necessary, but I mean, there's a lot of places that will wake you up super early in the morning.
Yeah, and the curtains are not dark enough. It'll wake you up.
Yeah, the type of footwear that you want will fully depend on what you're planning on doing on the trip. We want something breathable and comfortable and packable. So we went for these Allbirds mesh topped shoes, both of them, with merino wool soles. And they were just that. They were comfortable. They are pretty breathable compared to a big hiking shoe, but they're flawed, have no grips. In the rain, on a hike, on rocks, on surfaces, these are not the best. Obviously, you also need a pair of flip-flops. So that's all you need. One pair of shoes, one pair of flip-flops. Pack light, pack smart. We've seen so many people on this trip with like 60, 70 liter bags that stick up like this far above their head. And, you know, even if we travel for longer than this, we wouldn't need that. Bring less and wash more. And yeah, that's pretty much our main tips, things we learned, things to bring, things not to bring. We're still learning as we go. You never get a perfect pack. That's what I've learned, but you can come close. So if you have any questions or tips of your own, you can comment for us down below. If this is helpful at all to you, give us a like, subscribe, do what you need to do. Love ya. Thanks so much.
Yeah.